Hi everyone, so today I'm doing my March beauty favourites. Now I used to do a favourites video on my main channel and it used to be nail related as well as beauty related, so I've decided to change things around a little, just do nail favourites on the nail channel and then beauty favourites on this one. So I'm just going to go through what I've been loving this month and I hope you like it. So if we just get straight into it, some of the things that you will heard of through YouTube, but this is just stuff that I genuinely really like. So the first one is this MAC paint pot in Painterly. This is just a perfect colour, probably brilliant for most skin tones. It's starting to dry up a little bit, but it's still good stuff. And it's just really good to put onto the eyelids and then obviously then even out the skin tone and then apply the eyeshadow to it. So that's the colour. It's really creamy and I really like it. It does definitely make a difference on the creasing of my eyeshadow because I've got kind of oily combination skin. So that's the first one that I'm loving this month. The next thing that I've been loving, a lot of these favourites actually, they are things that I bought a while ago and all of a sudden I've just kind of dragged out, started using them and really fell in love with them. So the Painterly paint pot, as I said, I've had that a while and now all of a sudden I love it. It's the same with this thing. It's the Maybelline Dream Mousse blush and it's in 01 Dolly Pink. I bought this a while ago, as I say, and used it a little bit but not very much, and now all of a sudden I've started kind of dipping into it. So as you can see, it's the gorgeous kind of Dolly Pink, it's the only way to describe it, which is also the name, hey ho, and it's that kind of moussey texture. If I just show you on the back of my hand, it's just a really beautiful colour. It has got little bits of shimmer in it, so if you don't like shimmer it's not probably going to be for you. But it just blends really nicely. I love the effect that it gives. It's just really suitable for this time of year and kind of the spring weather sort of hopefully coming through. But it's just a really gorgeous product and I do recommend it. The next product is actually something I've mentioned on one of the tag videos as something that I don't use and I kind of paid a lot of money for it, but now I've dragged it out and I absolutely love it. It's the Laura Mercier tinted moisturiser and it's the oil free version. This one I've got here is in nude. When I bought it, I don't know if I was just a little bit bitter, but basically I bought it from abroad. I bought it from America. When it got here, I had to pay a lot of taxes on it, and I don't know whether that was the reason why, but I ended up not using it, and just kind of every time I looked at it, I just thought how overpriced I ended up paying for it. But cut that aside, it is a really good product. I like it because I have got that combination skin. I like not necessarily being able to have to wear foundation, but being able to wear something a little bit lighter. Definitely because this last week in the UK, surprisingly, it's been kind of warm and it's obviously been really sunny and I like that kind of lighter feeling. The colour's a really good colour as well. I'll just show you. It's kind of really matching my skin at the moment, and once it's kind of blended out, it really does sink in really well, and it just offers just enough coverage as to what I need right now. But it's just really nice. It's kind of light reflecting, I think, to a certain extent as well. I'm not going to lie, for the price of this, there probably is other tinted moisturisers that are a lot cheaper, but since I paid for this, it is what I'm going to be using up. But I am obviously loving it right now as I've been wearing it every day. Another point that I think is making me like it so much, and this is probably the stupidest thing and definitely not a reason just to go out and buy it, but the scent of it is like suntan lotion, so it really makes me feel summery when I apply it as well in the morning. But the one thing is, because of the way my skin is, when I wash off my makeup or even when I use one of them naughty baby wipes that you're not meant to use, I often find that with normal foundations, when I rub it off, I find that there's nothing really. It's like all the makeup's kind of gone away by the end of the day. But with this, there's actually something to take off. So it shows you that the staying power, for me anyway, who does struggle with it, the staying power is pretty good. And I do kind of set it with a little bit of powder. So it clearly is working in that respect as well. The next item that I'm loving right now is something that you probably already know what it is as soon as you've seen this clip. So it's the Revlon Colourburst Lip Butters. Now, I'm not going to lie, my kind of general thought of this is that they're not revolutionary. They're not something that's kind of amazing and totally different to anything else, as there's loads of other things out there. I think that this item is a little bit overhyped. I have bought another colour which is Tutti Frutti and I'm not really that keen on it, but this one is Strawberry Shortcake. If I take off the lid, oh, be able to see the colour there, and it's just kind of a really light baby pink colour. It is really pretty. It's quite subtle, really. The only thing that I'd say is that it kind of does, on my lips, dry out a little, and then you get a not so nice effect. But when it's first applied for a couple of hours, it is really pretty. So there's the colour there. So it is something that I have definitely been wearing this month quite a lot since I got it. I think the reason why I like this so much is because when it's applied to the lips, it's quite like the MAC Viva Glam Gaga lipstick, the first one, kind of the pinky tone one. I really like it because it's the same sort of colouring as it, but obviously it's a lot cheaper, and I've only got one of that little lipstick, and obviously it's not going anymore. It's limited edition. So this is kind of an alternative to it, for me anyway. Okay, so after me talking about something that's subtle, I've also really been loving the new MAC lipstick, which is the Viva Glam Nicki. So it's the Nicki Minaj one. And this, if you haven't seen it already, is a really bright pink. It's a neon sort of colour. Don't know how well it'll kind of show you on camera, but it really has got a lot of pigment to it. There it is there. I think a lot of people have said that it's kind of quite hard to wear, or that it's a little bit too bright for every day, but to be honest, I'm kind of getting to the point now. I don't know if it's just because I'm turning 27, well, I just turned 27 at the start of the month, and I'm just to the point where I just don't care. I like it. I don't care if it's too bright for the day, what some people might think. I really love this colour. I have done a blog post on it, so you're welcome to click on the link below and maybe check that out, and it'll have more pictures and stuff like that on it. But I just really adore this colour, and I'm definitely getting a backup. I believe it's going to be out for about a year, so I'm definitely going to get a backup rather before this runs out. But this is just a really gorgeous, it's one of the satin range colours. And my last favourite of the month, I don't often mention fragrances just because I feel like I'm not really that good at explaining the fragrance, and I think that it sounds really false if I start talking about hints of peony and this, that and the other, because that's not really how I describe stuff. So all I'm going to say is literally what I think of it. This is the Miss Dior Sherry. I have got loads of perfumes. Maybe at some point I'll do a video and show you what I've got and kind of what I like as well. But this is the one that I've got. I've been wearing it all month. I really do like it. The only thing that I'm going to say is that it's quite expensive anyway, but the scent is a really sort of a sophisticated one. I really feel kind of really nice wearing this, nice and kind of smart, and maybe a little bit classy if you want to laugh out loud at that comment. But it's just a really nice one, and obviously I've used it quite a lot. I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but there is about this much missing from where my finger is there. So I've clearly got through quite a lot of it. I always seem to spray an awful lot of the expensive ones and run out of them quicker, which is annoying, but never mind. I really like this one, as I say, and it's definitely something that is probably going to be a firm favourite for a long while. So that's all of my favourites for the month. If you've tried any of these, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear back from you. If you've got a favourites video, you're welcome to leave it as a video response and I'll accept it. I love watching them as well. But I hope you like this video, and thanks very much for watching.